Hello, and welcome to Deep Dive.
Thanks, Hannah. You know, today is January 27th, a date that carries an incredible amount of weight in the story of the 20th century, particularly when we look at the liberation of Auschwitz and the global recognition of the Holocaust's atrocities.
It really does, Noah. On this day in 1945, Soviet forces reached the Auschwitz and Birkenau camps in Poland. What they discovered there, the evidence of over 1.1 million people murdered by the Nazi regime, revealed the full, horrific scale of the Holocaust to a shocked world. It is a moment that fundamentally changed our understanding of human rights and international law.
Exactly. That significance is preserved today through International Holocaust Remembrance Day, which is observed on this anniversary. It serves as a permanent reminder of where hatred can lead when left unchecked. While we reflect on that somber legacy, January 27th is also a day where we see the absolute best of human creativity across the centuries.
That balance is so important. I mean, if we look at the birthdays today, we have a literal Mount Rushmore of the arts, starting all the way back in 1756 with the birth of Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. Even as a child prodigy, he was redefining what music could be. His work, from the Magic Flute to the Marriage of Figaro, remains the gold standard of classical composition.
It is hard to overstate his influence, Hannah. And speaking of unique creative minds, we also celebrate Lewis Carroll, born in 1832. Most people know him for the whimsy of Alice's Adventures in Wonderland, but it is fascinating that he was also a mathematician. That logical undercurrent is what makes his nonsense literature so structurally brilliant and enduring.
I never thought about the math behind the Mad Hatter, but it makes perfect sense. And we have to round out this trio with Mikhail Baryshnikov, born in 1948. He is widely considered one of the greatest ballet dancers to ever grace the stage. His career is such a testament to discipline and evolution, moving from the pinnacle of classical dance into acting and choreography.
Whether it is music, literature, or movement, these three individuals really represent the peak of their crafts. But you know, Hannah, human curiosity is not just about internal expression. It is also about how we organize our knowledge of the external world. That brings us to our fact of the day.
Are we talking about the group of 33 that met in Washington, D.C.?
Right. On January 27, 1888, the National Geographic Society was founded. It was started by a diverse group of explorers, scientists, and even military officers who wanted to increase and diffuse geographic knowledge. They created something that became a gateway for millions of people to see the world for the first time.
That iconic yellow border on the magazine is basically a symbol for exploration now. It is interesting to think about how they took these scientific expeditions and turned them into something accessible to the public. It really aligns with that mission of making the world smaller through understanding.
It really does, and it ties back to everything we have discussed today. Whether it is documenting history, creating timeless art, or mapping the globe, January 27th shows us the many ways we try to make sense of our existence. It has been a fascinating look at the calendar with you, Hannah.
I agree, Noah. Thank you for the insights.
Thanks for listening to Deep Dive. You can explore more at deepdive.neuralnewscast.com. Deep Dive is AI-assisted, human-reviewed. Explore history every day on neuralnewscast.com. Deep Dive is AI-assisted, human-reviewed. Explore history every day on Neural Newscast. This material is for informational purposes only and does not constitute financial or legal advice.